Hey, Adam Hooksema here from ProjectionHub, and in this video I'm going to show you a awesome little calculator that we built for creating a basic set of projections for a trucking business. And so we used Claude, the AI tool, to build this interactive calculator. I'm going to put a link in the description of the video below to this calculator. It's free to use, and so feel free to play around with it. But let me show you how it works. I'm going to start by select whether you're going to purchase a truck or lease a truck. So let's say we're going to purchase a truck, and it's going to be, maybe it's the truck and the trailer, $150,000 purchase price, $30,000 down payment. Interest rates are a little higher than 5.5% these days. So maybe a brand new truck, maybe we could get that at 9%. So let's change that to 9%. Yeah, we'll say 60-month term. Now, one thing I want to point out here, just so you can kind of see this here. So we'll see our monthly truck payment here. It's $2,491 with a 60-month term. Let's say we can get a 72-month term, and you can see that automatically updates here for us. So there's a couple different tabs. So that's kind of the basic truck information. And we've got this all pre-populated with some information. So when you come to it, you're going to see some pre-populated numbers, but you need to update it with your own assumptions here. So let's say you are going to put in a personal investment of $50,000 here, we're saying, and then also having a business loan. So here, this is automatically going to be assuming, right? You've got a down payment of $30,000, $150,000 purchase price. So it's assuming a $120,000 truck loan. So just to be clear, it's assuming a $120,000 truck loan. Plus we're asking for an additional business loan to help with operating expenses and working capital, let's say. Okay, so we've got a $75,000 business loan. You're also going to put in $50,000 in personal investment. Again, let's update this interest rate to, let's call it 10%. And then we need to move to our revenue. So how many days per week are you driving? So let's say we're driving 5 days a week, 500 miles per day, $2.50 per mile is what we're assuming here, and so basically what you can do is start playing around with this and say, okay, well, what if we can't get 250? What if we can just get 2, right? So what does that do? So you can kind of see your net operating profit here. $2 a day is $6,600 a month. At $250, it's $12,000 a month. So that 50 cents a mile really adds a lot to the net operating profit. And then our last tab here is our costs. So we have assumptions about our driver pay per mile. So whether you're the driver or you're hiring a driver, you could either, if you're the driver, then this might be 0. You have fuel cost per mile, maintenance cost per mile, other variable costs per mile, and then our monthly insurance costs and other monthly operating expenses at a high level. I look at this operating expense and say, probably should bump this up. You're going to have to pay your accountants. You're going to have to pay maybe for some travel expenses, like food all along the way. We don't really have that built in, or if you have to stay overnight somewhere, or if you have to rent parking for your truck. So this could obviously, depending on your situation, be much higher. Maybe it's $2,000 a month, whatever, but you get the idea. And what it shows you, a bunch of cool stuff here. So kind of your monthly, annual projections, and then you can kind of see a cash flow summary of your actual cash flow. So there's going to be a difference between your profit and your cash flow, right? Because you're going to have that truck payment, and only the interest portion shows up as an expense. The principal portion of those loans does not show up as an expense, but they are in fact cash flow items, right? So we need to include them from a cash flow perspective so we can see, based on those assumptions, here's what our annual cash flow looks like. We want to make this available for free so you can kind of play around with it. If you are looking for an SBA loan, you are going to need to put these projections into a spreadsheet. You're going to need to have at least a couple years of projections, and they need to be annualized and monthly. And so we've got a link up here. You can download our premium template, so you'll be prompted to open that link. And we've got a kind of a more full-scale financial projection template. I've got a walkthrough video here that walks you through step-by-step how to do that, how to fill it out. If you need any help with that, you can let us know. We're here to help with that. But before you dive into the spreadsheet, you can use this tool for free to kind of play around and just get a sense of what might be possible for your trucking business. So hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at support@projectionhub.com. And if you found this video and this tool to be helpful, I'd love it if you like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be producing more helpful tools like this, free tools and templates, and help folks through the process of getting an SBA loan, for example. So make sure to follow along. All right, thanks.